lot has happened since last year. Probably some of the biggest thing that's happened is early on in the year in March, a lot of the open banking kind of ecosystem and APIs really stabilized, and that's had a big effect really on us because we've pretty much more than doubled in size over the last 12 months. We've taken on nearly 40 customers in the last year, which is made us really successful. That's been really exciting for us. In the last 6 months, we've also started developing a lot more products. So I think I talked earlier on about our commercial open banking product. We're the first open banking company that's launched a product that analyzes and assesses business bank accounts, so to help for commercial SME lending. So that's been really good as well. And quite recently, a couple of months ago, we've had a big step forward in our Equifax relationship. We launched our first really truly joint solution with Equifax, which is our financial health indicator, which is a product that allows us to basically analyze a consumer's bank account and give essentially an index to say how healthy that bank account is and what's the likelihood that they will repay back credit based on that bank account. And that's a really big step forward in our relationship with Equifax. So a couple of exciting things that happened there. The big value is really, it gives a completely different picture of a consumer or their financial health, essentially. So traditionally, you've always had a credit score that tells you what's the likelihood they'll repay back credit, but that's just based on other credit you've had in the past. Open banking really allows you then to get a much different picture of that customer based on essentially their bank account, how they're spending their money, and how they look like from a financial perspective. So it just really fills in the rest of the picture really on that consumer. As a customer, it allows you to then be able to access different financial products. So previously, people that might have been turned down for a loan or could have been turned down for a mobile phone because they don't have a very big or long credit history. Now you can look at their bank account from open banking and decide, actually, I don't need to worry about them anymore. This is somebody that I could lend to, or this is someone I could provide could be a mobile phone to, for example. So from a financial inclusion perspective, I think that's a really big plus for a consumer. The other thing as well, from our customers' perspective, everybody's now got to have more responsible lending. And being able to access open banking allows lenders to really get a much better view of the customer's income and affordability, so they can lend a lot more responsibly. So I think from a consumer's perspective and from a business lender's perspective, we're able to provide real value in both senses. An obvious but very important thing is, I guess, going into partnership with something. How key is what you're selling? How strong a fit is the solution that you're selling to your partner? I think the stronger the fit, obviously, the more important you are as a partner to them, and the more seriously you'll be taken, and the more just the healthier the partnership will become. I think that's something that's very visible in terms of our partnership with Equifax. I think we're a really strategic, the open banking is so strategic to them that it's made us just visibly a much better partner to work with. I think the other thing is having a really good relationship with not just the key stakeholders, but also the senior management. Are they really bought in? And that's something that's very apparent in our partnership with Equifax. So I think those two parts are really key.